Hi, I'm Josanne Wright Callender, the author of the Happy Little Garbage Truck picture book and educational program. I'm excited today because I want to continue talking about why I created this book because it's not only a picture book, but it's also a way to teach children self esteem and literacy skills. And one of the big parts of teaching self esteem is in trying to help a child do better in each of the tasks that they have. Because as you feel better about yourself, which is what self esteem is, feeling good about oneself, you actually, those feelings, those good feelings build upon each other, and it actually spills over to other parts of the child's life. So, self esteem is one of the most important areas of a child's educational process. And it starts at a very young age, which is why we're talking about positive reinforcers today. Um, I am really, this has worked so well for me. I'm just excited about sharing what was the big five that worked for me with you. First of all, we'll be looking at what how to use them more effectively, these positive reinforcers, and how to avoid some of the negatives that could come up in using positive reinforcers. Because believe me, I've tried a lot of different ways and I found what did not work and I found what worked really well. So let's start right in. First of all, we're doing looking at tangibles and intangible positive reinforcers. The tangible ones are the ones that you're used to hearing more about, like giving a child, some raisins, some fruit cut up into smaller pieces so they won't oversaturate themselves, or a few um, raw nuts. I try to do healthy snacks when I do my food reinforcers, but there are many other reinforcers that you could introduce. And I've included a list in the description box below that you can look at. It's online and it has like an almost extensive list of ideas in case you need a little thought jogging, because actually as you watch your child, you know what they prefer and what they don't prefer. The only thing I try to leave off, as I talked about this in the earlier episode, is bringing in a game sort of like Candy Crush. You have to definitely use a timer with it, because this is a reinforcer to move the child to the next task, and playing a game could just totally distract them from going on to the next activity. And perhaps it could be used as the final um, uh, free time break activity. So, number one, select a reinforcer that the child is going to be working on for that period of time. And actually, it works best if you choose some of the choices by looking at what the child actually likes to do, and then offer them, okay, which one are you working for today? Do you want to work for a few raisins? And this is, say, like within a 7 to 10 minute period of time. And once the child makes their selection, you just add that to a scorecard, which I made a hasty one today. And I says, okay, you're going to get four happy faces to get your apricots. That's great. So let's get started. So, that's the second part. When you have the child select one of the treats that they're working toward, and the reason why food reinforcers work really well is whatever the child earns at the end of that time period is the child's. You cannot take it away from them, because you're teaching not only that your word is your bond, which you're in a way teaching integrity, but you're also, if you take it away, it diminishes the value of receiving the reward. It's like the child starts thinking, oh, it's not going to, I'm not going to have it. So why even try? And believe me, I did that before. Mistake, new teacher mistake. And after a while, the child just says, just take it away, Miss Wright, take it away. And so I said, oh my goodness, he doesn't really put any value on this. And so I learned the hard way that children are very, very smart is one word you can use, but they're very they are emotionally um, tender, and it's just not a good thing to take something away from a child that they've actually put effort and time into earning, because that diminishes what you're trying to do, which is building up their self-esteem. So it was a hard lesson, but I learned it. Number three is to hype it up. Make it really exciting. You're going to earn your apricots today. Oh, that's so great. I could see you working really hard to get your apricots. And so as the child works, there, you're the the team. You're cheering them on to the goal line. And once they receive that fourth happy face, be sure you include your enthusiasm. Oh my goodness, you've got your four happy faces. That's so great. You win. You won your prize. You did such a good job brushing your teeth this morning that you get, and of course, this is probably not the best prize to get for that. But say, like, a child is working on a paper. You did such a good job working on your paper for 7 minutes. You got your apricot, and it's cut into little pieces, remember, because we don't want to oversaturate the child with their prize. And then you move on to the next task. So, and also when you give the child a reinforcer, make sure you have eye contact so that they know you did a great job working on your paper, so you get your apricots. And you're tying the verbal praise with the tangible item and what they've done so that they actually can make that connection. It's really important. So that's pretty much it. First, make sure you choose something that the child really is wanting to work toward. Two, don't take the reinforcer away. It's a big no-no. Number three, hype it up. Make it an exciting event that they're working towards getting this wonderful thing they've selected. And then four, show enthusiasm when you present the reinforcer to the child. Tie it to what they've done and what a good job they've done in getting it. And then fifth is to, when you present the reinforcer, make sure you have eye contact so the child understands the connection. So tomorrow, we're going to be talking about timing with reinforcers. How much, how soon? Until tomorrow, I'll see you then. Thank you.